Good evening. If you would like to listen to a 43-year-old grown adult drone on for about 10 minutes, drone on about roller hockey skates that he bought from a box store in Kamloops, British Columbia, Canada, you've come to the right place. This is 10 reasons why I purchased these Bauer XR roller hockey skates. Number 1, I love riveted skates. I have revisited the Lightning TRS, a $9 pair of Lightning TRS that are 30 years old. They're probably from 1995. I tried to look up where those were from, and yeah, they're a 30-year-old pair of skates that still skate really well and are still holding up to all kinds of different styles of skating, abuse, tricks, and also the Roches 1992 skate, which I love that skate. They haven't released a new one. They need to release the black one. But we're talking about roller hockey skates here. And somebody on the Patreon recommended this because it's riveted. It's riveted and it's basic. And honestly, it's interesting. Look at this. The colors remind me of actually the very old rollerblade Lightning TRS and those like early rollerblade promos. Bauer, I was a Bauer guy. I wasn't when I played hockey. I was a Bauer guy. Bauer 4000s. That's gonna date me. Wasn't CCM or trying to think of the other. There was CCM. There was one other like cool brand. Maybe you were just either CCM. Was it Tax? No, CCM were Tax. Sorry. Dementia's setting in. So number 1, riveted. I love riveted skates. So that's number 1. Number 2, I wanted to try this FlexLite chassis. This is a new chassis that Bauer designed. Like I love the idea that Bauer made a new chassis for rollerblades or inline skates, if you want to call them. Some people even call these, I've heard some Gen Zers, hey, no hate, I've heard them call these roller skates. There was like a guy working in a hockey shop. He seemed Gen Z-ish, and these were the new Bauer roller skates. So, I guess you can call them that too. But number 2, I really wanted to try this FlexLite chassis. These are the lightest skates I have ever held in my hands, to the point that I think the bearings is probably the heaviest thing on here. And the FlexLite chassis is $100, I think, on its own. So that brings me to number 3. These were a really good price. These were after tax, 150 Canadian dollars. They were on sale, 30% off at Sport Check, which is like our box store here. And it was really crazy to walk into a store, ask for a size of rollerblades, and try them on, and buy them in my hometown. Crazy. It felt crazy to do that. I was like looking at them on the wall, and this girl came up and she's like, "Are you looking to buy some rollerblades?" And it was crazy to hear that out loud. So number 3, great price. Number 4, I'm really into using the skates the wrong way. So I won't just be using these for street hockey. I will be skating these however I goddamn want. And I love that about inline skates. Are a homeless hybrid. These may look like roller hockey skates, but you remember in the 1990s, there would be somebody wearing hockey skates that would be recreational skating, jumping stuff. Maybe they even took out the middle wheels and would grind stuff. I don't think I'm going to go that far. I might slide on the soles, even though they're not meant for it. They have that little bit of protection. Look at that. Them 80s should really have built that into their sole frame. That's besides the point, though. So number 4 was, I love using skates the wrong way. I'm going to use these the wrong way. Number 5, it's good to know what the box store skates are like. So I just couldn't believe that there was a price point Bauer skate with a new frame technology that was available in my hometown. I have not bought skates in my hometown since the 90s. Yeah, almost 30 years ago. Maybe Sport Mart, I may have bought some Bauer Civilities or Respects, whatever the brown ones were. I think I bought from Sport Mart in maybe that was 1997, 1998, not sure. That was probably the last time I bought skates in my hometown. That's crazy to think about. So want to know what the box store skates are about. Number 6, hockey is the DNA of rollerblading more than skateboarding is. Aggressive skating was birthed from skateboarding, but the original reason rollerblades existed, and even before rollerblades, which is a brand name, it was a dryland hockey tool, dryland ice skating tool. So it was so hockey players could play hockey and skate around their streets or rinks without ice. So I find it funny that it's not part of, like, people who are really, really into aggressive or wizard or big wheel, that just hockey's just, it's not part of the DNA anymore. But historically, this is why rollerblades were created. 7. These are apparently marketed as a street recreational offering. So I have heard people say that you can use these for recreational skating, and these wheels, this is meant for like street hockey on rough pavement in like the rinks or the courts that you see with that people would normally play street hockey in. This is not a professional roller hockey skate. This is an entry-level street hockey skate, which it's cool. It's kind of, yeah, I like the way that it looks. And this chassis is just so interesting. So I want to know if these are marketed as street and recreational. I can do that. I can do that on these, and I can report back. Number 8, I get a kick out of the disciplines being so separate in skating, to the point that by posting like this video on this channel or using this skate to do rollerblading maneuvers in, it's people that are watching this channel are not interested in this discipline of skating, that they actively probably are going to avoid watching this video or anything related to the skate that I do. But I like that. I get a kick out of that. It would be like, you know, if I find myself, I'm getting into number 9 now, but I find myself, as I get older, I find hockey and recreational or distance skating interests me more because it's so separate from aggressive and the big wheel wizard stuff. I find that because people actively avoid or are not participating in other disciplines of skating, I feel like it's something that I need to explore more. Hockey skates are also the most socially acceptable form of rollerblade for an adult male. You can go out with these and say, hey, these aren't rollerblades. These are roller hockey skates. There's a difference. People will see you skating and say, that's a hockey player training for something. Or, you know, that is somebody who is into hockey. That's not a weird guy rollerblading. He's got roller hockey skates. So that's number 9. I'm interested in exploring the disciplines of skating that are, for some reason, like, people don't do all of them, or if you're really into one, you don't do the other. So I like that. Number 10, I want to see if these can hold up to 43-year-old rollerblading tricks. Will they break? Can I break these? I'm not going to try and break them on purpose, but I'm going to skate them like I would a Lightning or a Roches 1992. So stay tuned. I will be skating these very hard because these are apparently made for the streets. And for roller hockey too, I guess. Okay, keep skating or something.